VBScript Variables. VBScript Variables. See, first chapter index. Chapter index. What is variable? What is variable? Next, declaration. Declaration of variables. Declaration of variables. Next, implicit and explicit declaration. Declaration of variables. Otherwise, you can remove this one. Implicit and explicit declaration of variables. Next, assign values to variables. Assign values to variables. Next, purpose of variables. Next, variable naming restrictions. Naming restrictions. Next, scope of variables. Scope of variables. Next, types of variables. Next, array. Array variables. Array variables. Here, constant or general arrays. Constant arrays. Next, dynamic arrays. Next, dimensional arrays. Dimensional arrays. Next, assign series of values. Series of values to array variables. Assign series of values at a time, not one by one, to array variables. This is the chapter index. See, first one, variable, global concept. You can find variables in all programming languages and scripting languages. First, what is variable? What is variable? A named memory location to store or hold the data. Simple. A named memory location to store the data. A named memory location to store the data. Memory. Here we used a memory term. See, in computer environment, we have two types of memories. See, two types of memories in computer environment. Basically, two types of memories, computer environment. Can you tell me, Ritu, what are the two types of memories?
Yes, sir. I think it's RAM and hard drive.
RAM. Next, ROM, read-only memory. See, random access memory, RAM. This is temporary memory. ROM, read-only memory. Example, hard disk drive, HDD. Next, CD-ROM, DVD, USB drive, etc. USB can be modified. Okay. HDD also modified. See, variable store in Saujanya, variable store in primary memory or secondary memory? See, this is primary memory. Primary memory. Example, RAM, random access memory. This is secondary memory. Secondary memory. Tell me, Saujanya, variable store in primary memory or secondary memory?
Primary memory, sir.
Primary memory only. Say, if you start the program or script execution, then variables load into primary memory. After completion of the execution, they remove from the RAM. See, variable store in primary memory only. See, variables store in primary memory. Okay. Next topic, implicit and explicit declaration of variables. First of all, how to declare variables in VBScript. See, variable declaration vary from one language to another, but purpose same. Variables purpose same. You take any programming language, purpose same for storing the data, but declaration different, usage may be different, but purpose same. How to declare variables in VBScript? See, using either public or private or dim, using either public or private or dim keywords, we can declare variables. Okay. Say, forget about public and private. Generally, web developers use public and private variables for security reasons. But in our test automation, we use dim statement only. Dim statement only. You can use public or private, but generally web developers use public and private keywords for security reasons. We use dim only. Okay. How to declare? Dim, see, syntax. Dim, next, variable name. Dim, variable name. Suppose if you want to declare multiple variables, by separating with commas, you can declare multiple variables. Dim, variable one name, comma, variable two name, comma, variable three name, like this. Suppose if you take new line, then again you need to declare dim statement. Say second one, in this last line I declared three variables. Instead of that, or you can declare like this: dim variable 1, dim variable 2, dim variable 3. If you take new line, again you need to use dim statement. Say example. Say dim a equal to 100 MSG box a. See declaration first statement, second statement assigning value, third statement displaying the value. Say suppose if dim equal to 100, this is incorrect. This is incorrect. If it is Java language, you can assign value in the declaration statement only, or you can use separate statement. If it is Java language or C language, you can assign value in the declaration statement or in the separate statement. But in VBScript, declaration statement is separate, assign value statements are separate. See, VBScript doesn't support assigning value in the declaration statement. See, this is the correct syntax. Run 100. Next, for example, I want multiple variables A, B, C. Or okay, A, B, C. A equal to 100, B equal to 200, C equal to 300. A plus B plus C. Run the script. 600. Next, using different statements also you can declare variables. Suppose dim A, dim B, dim C. This is also correct syntax. Run 600. Okay, we discussed how to declare variables using either public or private or dim statements. We can declare variables. Usually we use dim statement in our test automation using UFT. Okay, web developers use public and private. next implicit and explicit declaration of variables. See, implicit and explicit declaration. Implicit and explicit declaration of variables. See, I think yesterday we discussed that examples. See once again, dim A equal to 100, B equal to 200, MSG box A plus B. Run 300. See, in this example, A is implicit variable. Implicit variable. Next, B is A is explicit variable. Explicit. First we declared a variable explicitly, then assigning value. B is implicit variable. Implicit variable. Without declaring the variable, directly using. We are using B variable directly without declaration. VBScript supports both explicit and implicit declaration of variables. But which one is the best practice? Explicit declaration or implicit declaration? Ritu?
Explicit.
Explicit declaration. Why?
Because it forces the use of variables.
Can you tell me, Saujanya? Explicit declaration is best practice, okay, but why? See, explicit declaration.
You will have 100 times every day.
Explicit declaration of variables is best practice. Why? Say, if we use implicit variables, misspell problems. Sometimes user may make mistakes. See, if we use implicit variables, user may misspell. If we use implicit variables, user may misspell variables. Then what is the problem? If you misspell variables, then you can't get desired output. I will show one misspell problem. For example, dim tickets price total. Tickets equal to 7, price equal to 100, next total equal to tickets into price, next MSG box total. Say my expected output is 700, 7 into 100. It is showing 0, incorrect output. Why it is showing 0, Dinesh? Tickets 7, price 100, now why it is showing 0? Instead of showing the error, it is not showing any error, but showing incorrect output. Why? Ravneet also.
As the price is misspelled.
Misspell. Say,
Yeah.
here price declaration time I used PRICE, value assignment
Yes,
time I
sir.
used PRICE, but calculation time I used PRIE. That's why
Yes, sir.
it is providing incorrect output, but it is not showing any error. Why? See, VBScript considers implicit variables. VBScript supports implicit variables. See, VBScript point of view, okay, Dinesh. VBScript point of view, price is new variable, implicit variable. It considers, it won't show any error. VBScript point of view, PRIE is new variable, implicit variable. By default, we didn't assign any value to PRIE. By default, variable value is 0. Something into 0. It is showing 0. Something into 0, 0. So, misspell problem. Suppose ours is 100 lines of code. At the top, we assigned a value to one variable. At bottom, we are using, bottom of the script, we are using that variable. Just misspell, then you cannot get correct output. So in order to avoid this type of problems, declare variables explicitly. Just a minute. In order to avoid this type of misspell problems, declare variables explicitly. How to declare? Using option explicit statement. Option explicit statement. If we use option explicit statement, it forces declaration of all variables. See, functionality of option explicit. Option explicit. It forces declaration of all variables in a script. All variables. If we use any undeclared variable, then it will show error. It won't provide incorrect output. It won't consider. It will show error. Then you can rectify the problem. Suppose if it shows error, then you can rectify the problem. Suppose not showing error and not providing correct output, then issue. Observe option explicit. Run the script. Say it is showing error. It is not executing. It is not executing properly. Showing error. Variable is undefined. PRIE. Stop. Then you can correct the error. Then it will execute. 700. 700. Okay, now Ravneet, what is the functionality of option explicit statement? Ritu, what is the functionality of option explicit statement?
Yeah, actually it forces the declaration of all the variables.
Yes, it forces declaration of all variables. If we use any undeclared variable, then it will show error, then user can correct the problems. Okay. See, what is variable? Next, explicit and implicit declaration of variables. Next, third topic in this chapter, assign values to variables. Assign values to variables. We already discussed this concept. See once again, assign values to variables. See, assign values to variables, two types. Assign values to variables is two types. One is initialization, another is reading. Initialization, reading. Can you tell me, Samir, what is initialization? What is initialization?
Assigning values to the variable.
Assigning values to variables. Can you tell me, Saujanya, initialization?
For example, if we are doing dim A, where A
I'm
is
not
equal to
asking
100.
example. I'm not asking example. What is initialization in this
We
scenario?
are giving assigning the values upfront.
Assigning values directly.
Yes, sir.
Assigning values directly in the script.
Is initialization.
Initialization. Okay, reading, again we discussed the three flavors: reading using input devices, reading from files and databases, reading from application objects.
Application
Okay.
objects.
So I will show a small example, reading, initialization and reading. Dim num1 comma num2. Num1 equal to 100. Num2 equal to input box of enter num2 value, any meaningful message. Enter num2 value. See here, conversion not required. One value reading, one value initialization. Conversion not required. Why conversion not required? That I will explain in operators chapter. If both values are reading, if we are reading both the values, then conversion required. One value is initialized value, another is reading. So here here conversion not required. MSG box num1 plus num2. Run the script. Enter num2 value, for example 200. Num1 already we initialized 100. 100 plus 200. Expected output 300. It is showing 300. Correct output. See here this num1 equal to 100. This is initialization. 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 Next num2. This is reading. I think all of you familiar with this initialization and reading. Next, purpose of variables. You know purpose of variables. You know the purpose of variables. What is the purpose? Storing the data or holding the data. Purpose of variables is storing the data. Okay, that is generic purpose. I will explain in-depth usage of variables. In-depth, all types of usage of variables. Okay, observe. See, primary purpose is to store the data only. See, dim a equal to 100, just to hold the data, to hold the data. You use or don't use later. Use the variable or don't use, but just to hold the data. Later we can use. Use, don't use, that is different. Next, suppose a equal to 10 to the power of 3 into 7. Variables take latest values. Here we are not using 100. See, 10 to the power of 3, 1000 into 7, 7000. This is a returning the result. See, storing the value that returned by a program, means formula that written by a program or formula. Sometimes we use variables for storing our script result or program result, storing the value that written by a program. Next, suppose a equal to date. Date is built-in function of VBScript. It returns current system date. Otherwise, now also built-in function of VBScript. It returns local system date and time. Date and time. What is this usage? Storing the value that returned by a function. That returned by a function. See, you can return values for built user defined functions also. Suppose result equal to log in something, that I will explain in functions chapter. Next, set a equal to create object of scripting dot file system object. What is this usage? Storing object reference. We are converting that variable as object, storing object reference. See, in Java, reference variable concept is there, reference variable. But in VBScript, no reference variable term. We can use general variables for storing object reference. Next, as parameter. Observe, suppose I am taking one more variable, order number. Okay, just a minute. Record the navigation. Open an order. Stop. Suppose I want to open 1 to 10 orders. Parameterize for, you take that variable order number variable. Order number. For order number equal to 1 to 10, step 1, increment 1. Next, pass variable as parameter. Just a minute. Order number. If you want to observe the test execution process, insert wait statement is optional. Run the script. See a value. Observe yellow marking. Execution marker. 7000. Next. Now current system date and time. Next, executing 1 to 10 orders. 2, 3. Nine, 10, over. See, these are the maximum usages of variables, purpose of variables, or you can say usage of variables. Usage of variables. Okay, now Saujanya, tell me. We discussed different types of usage of variables. What are they? Saujanya.
Yes, sir.
First one, to hold the data. Just hold the data.
Just hold the data. And to store the
value that written by a program.
And to store the value written by a function. And
next, storing object reference.
Okay.
Next, last one.
It's parameterization.
As parameter. Variable as parameter.
Parameter.
Okay. See, to hold the data. Next, return the value. Store the value that written by a program. Next, store the value that written by a function. Next, storing object reference. Next, as parameter. Next, variable naming restrictions. Next topic, variable naming restrictions. See, first one, variable names should start with alphabets. See, variable names should start with alphabets. Say, I will show the example. Dem ABC. Is it correct declaration or incorrect declaration, Ritu? Is it correct or incorrect?
It's correct.
Correct. ABC single word. Variable name is ABC. Correct declaration. See, just a minute. Correct. Next, dem A9.
Correct, sir.
Correct only. See, first letter alphabet. Correct declaration only. Next, dem 7BC.
Incorrect, sir.
Incorrect. First letter should be alphabet. It is incorrect. Run the script. See, line 3. See, variable name should start with alphabets. First letter. From second letter onwards, you can use numbers. Next, cannot contain embedded periods. Embedded periods. Cannot contain embedded periods. See. dim A, suppose dim ABC, correct declaration. Correct declaration. Next, dim AB space C, incorrect. Space is embedded period. Next, AB hyphen C, incorrect declaration. Next, AB dot C, incorrect declaration. Next, AB star C, should not use special characters except underscore. Underscore is not the embedded period. Next, dim AB underscore C, last one, correct declaration. Okay, now Saujanya, any confusion?
No, sir.
Okay, cool. This is another syntax rule, naming restrictions. Naming restrictions for variables declaration. Next, third one, must not exceed 255 characters. See, variables maximum size 255. Must not exceed 255 characters. See, you can declare variables 1 to, see, variable minimum size 1, variable maximum size 255, minimum maximum. Next, must be unique in the scope of declaration. Must be unique in the scope of declaration. No duplicate variables. No duplicate variables allowed. Must be unique. What is scope, that we will discuss in next topic. Now just remember, no duplicate variables allowed. Must be unique in the scope of declaration. Declaration. Example. Say, suppose dim A comma B comma C, correct declaration. Next, dim D comma E comma F, correct declaration. Next, dim G comma H comma A. Observe last statement. Ritu, is it correct declaration or incorrect declaration?
Sir, it's incorrect declaration.
But I used capital A na. We did first in the first statement small a, in the last statement capital A na.
VBScript not a case
Yes,
sensitive language.
VBScript is not a case sensitive language. No difference between uppercase and lowercase values. See, this is incorrect only. Variable name redefined. Incorrect only. Run the script. Name redefined. Next, should not use reserved words. We should not use reserved words as variables, variable names. For example, dem fur, dem fur. It is not allowed now, Saujanya.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Because it is a
Yes, fur is
because it
reserved
is
word.
useful for you.
Fur
Yes,
is
sir.
reserved word. Okay. Fur is VBScript reserved word. So we can't use this fur as variable. See, these are the naming restrictions for declaring variables. Tell me, Dinesh, naming restrictions for declaring VBScript variables. Dinesh. Oh, Dinesh problem na. Samir. Samir, naming restrictions for declaring variables.
Yeah, the first one is variable should start with alphabets,
Ah,
should not contain embedded periods,
ah,
and maximum size is 255 characters,
ah.
and the scope of the declaration should be unique,
Hmm.
and reserved word should not be used.
Good, good. See, these are the naming restrictions. Next, scope of variables. See, we have two types of scope. Two types. Put mute. For VBScript variables.
Hello, sir.
Ah,
Sir, it is saying maximum size should not exceed 255 characters. Do we use that? Maximum we use 10 characters, right?
see,
For variable
actually,
name?
VBScript allows us to declare variables from 1 to 255 characters length, but actually that much length not required. We use 10 to 15 maximum.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that much length not required. Actually, that restriction is there, but generally we don't use more than 20 or more than 30 characters long, but it allows. Okay,
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
welcome. Say two types of scope for VBScript variables. One is script level variables. Script level variables. Next, function level variables. Function level. Script level variables, function level variables. What is the purpose? What is the scope of script level variables? Script level variables, function level variables. See, script level variables can be used for entire script. See, these can be used for entire script. Next, function level variables can be used within the function only, within that function. See, these can be used, see, within the function only. See, I will show an example. Concentrate. Don't concentrate on function syntax. Functions we will discuss later. Now, just a situation demanding, I am using one user defined function. Dim a comma b comma c. These are script level variables. Script level variables. Say you can declare variables at the top of the program or middle of the program, but declaring all variables at top of the program is best practice. Next, a equal to 10, b equal to 20, c equal to a plus b. MSG box C. Next, function name, for example xyz blank parenthesis, no arguments. See, in functions also you can declare variables. D comma E comma D comma E. Okay, F. Suppose D equal to 40, E equal to 50, F equal to D plus just a minute. A plus D. MSG box F. Next, dim C. These are function level variables. Function level variables. Dim G comma H. G equal to 70. H equal to B plus D plus G. MSG box H. See, first output A plus B according to those values 30. Next, second output A plus D, A 10, D 40, 50. Next, last one Can you tell me, Saujanya? H. Last output.
It's 20 plus 40 plus 70, sir.
How much?
It's 120, sir.
120.
Yeah, 70,
Just
80
a minute.
plus 40.
Just a minute. First one, A value 10. A value 10 plus B value
Yes, sir.
20. So output is 30. Okay, na? This one,
Yes, sir.
50. Here, A value 10 plus D value
40.
40. So output 50. Next, in last one, B value
20.
20. Just a minute. B value 20 plus
40.
0 plus
Why, sir?
70. I will explain. It should be 90
Okay.
only. 90. Just a minute. Run the script. See, first output 30, second output 90.
Yes.
Here we are not calling the function. Just a minute. Call xyz. See, in this script, 3 outputs. Observe. First output 30, second output 50, third output 90. Okay. Observe. See, D0. Why? Observe, Saujanya. D is function level variable na.
Oh, okay, sir. I got it now.
Can be
Yeah.
used within that function only. But D,
Yes.
B is script level variable.
Script level variable.
G also script
And
level
G
variable.
also script level variable.
Script level variable. Okay.
So that's why we are getting 90.
See, this is about scope of variables. 2 types of scope. Script level variables, next function level variables. Script level variables can be used for entire script. Function level variables only within the functions. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow. Types of variables.
Variables.
Okay, cool. Put mute. Types of variables. Say we have 2 types of variables in VBScript. 2 types of variables. 2 types of variables. One is scalar variables. Another is array variables. Scalar variables, array variables. Array variables. See, basically we have 2 types of variables in computer programming, but some variations. If it is VBScript, we have 2 types of variables, scalar variables, array variables. If it is Java, in Java, array also object. But in VBScript, array is variable only. Next, in Perl script, we have 3 types of variables, scalar variables, array variables, and associated arrays or hash variables. Associated arrays are hash variables. But in VBScript, only 2 types, but equivalent to associated variables is dictionary object. Say, dictionary object is equivalent to associated array in Perl script. Okay. What are scalar variables? Scalar variables for storing one value at a time. See, scalar variables for storing one value, single value at a time. Next, array variables for storing series of values, for storing series of values at a time, based on series of values based on size of the array, array. See, dictionary object we will discuss later. Actually, dictionary is object in VBScript. It is equivalent to associated array in PerlScript. What is the difference between general arrays and associated arrays? We will discuss later. Okay, now only focus on scalar variables and array variables. See, scalar variables for storing single value at a time. Array variables for storing multiple values or series of values based on size of the array. Okay, see what restrictions we applied for scalar variables, all can be applied for array variables also. How to declare array variables? See, declaration of array variables. Same, using dim statement only. Dim array name, next within parenthesis size in number. Okay, size in number, close parenthesis. Example, dim a of 3, of means open bracket, a of 3. See, in this example, a is variable name, array variable name, 3 is size of the array. 3 means we can store 4 values. See, arrays having 0 based index. Arrays having 0 based index. We can store 0 to n values. In this scenario, 0 to 3 values. 0, 1, 2, 3 means 4 values. See, arrays, VBScript arrays having 0 based index, we can store n plus 1 values. Size 3 means we can store 4 values. Size 9 means we can store 10 values. How to assign values? A of 0 equal to 10. Next, a of 1. See, this 0 is index predefined. We can't change the index. Predefined. 10 is value. You can define value. User can define values, but indexes predefined. Indexes are predefined. 20. And one more thing, if it is Java array, we have to assign same type of data. Suppose string type array. Suppose if it is string type array, we have to store string values only. If it is integer type array, only integer values for all elements. If it is Boolean type array, only Boolean values. If it is character type array, only character values. But in VBScript, no restrictions. See, it is variant. VBScript variables are variants. They can hold any type of data. Here, you can store different types of data also. For example, A of 2. A of 2 equal to India. Next, A of 3 equal to some date 10/10/2015. Okay, see, just run the script. Here in this example, no output, but it will check syntax errors. No errors, script executed. For example, I'm taking one scalar variable b. B is scalar variable. B equal to A of 1 plus A of 2. A of 2. MSG box B. See output 30. 30. Run the script. Type mismatch. What is the problem?
Yes, sir. This A2 is India.
A2.
Yes,
Yes,
A2.
sir. I think we need to give A0 and A1.
A0 is there. A1 is there. A2.
Yeah, but you,
I mean, but we have string in the two, sir. India is a string.
Actually, it supports. Okay.
no, no, sir. A is equal to A1 plus A2, but it should be
Okay.
A.
Okay. Good. Our operation is illegal operation.
Yes, sir.
Assigning values okay, but operation illegal. See, A of 0 plus A of 1. See, if you try to add that, what is that one? Integer and string, it will show error. That is syntax error.
Yes, sir. That's what. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay, cool. Run the script. See 30. Assigning different types of data is okay. That is not syntax error. But we cannot add integer and string. For example, earlier, what is the earlier one? A of 1 plus A of 2. Suppose A of 1 also string. Inside number only but string. Then it will execute. Run. It will show, it concatenates. It concatenates 20 India. See 20 India. Just a minute. A of 0, A of 1. Just a minute. Next, for example, if you assign A of 4 equal to some 100, observe Ritu, will it execute or show error?
It will show error.
Error. Script out of range. Out of range. Run the script. See subscript out of range. Number 4. Okay. Error. Next, types of arrays. Types of arrays. Say general array, or you can say just array, just array. Next, dynamic array, dynamic array. Next, dimensional arrays, dimensional arrays. Say our test automation point of view, general array is enough. Dynamic array and dimensional array is not required. Just idea. What is dynamic array? Whose size is undefined, whose size is undefined and change throughout the execution. You can change dynamic array size a number of times if required. Next, dimensional arrays. Say VBScript supports up to 60 dimensions. 60 dimensions. But human brain can understand up to 5 to 6 dimensions only. After 5 to 6 dimensions, mad. Say 2D array, 3D array, 4D array, like that. If it is 2D array, two-dimensional array, first value indicates rows, second value indicates columns. Tabular format. 3D array, length, width, height, 3D, like that. See, I will show an example. Dem A comma B of 3 comma C, blank parenthesis. In this declaration, A is general array or normal array, or you can say just array. A is scalar variable. A is scalar variable. B is array variable. C is dynamic array. A is scalar variable. B is array variable. C is dynamic array whose size is undefined. Say whenever you want to use dynamic array, first you define the size. How to define the size? Using redim statement. Redimension C of 4. Redimension C of 4. Then you can assign 5 values. How? C of 0 equal to 10. Next, C of 2 equal to 20. C of 1. C of 1 equal to 20. C of 2 equal to 30. And one more thing, we no need to assign all elements. If required, you can assign, but if you assign extra index, that is error. Suppose here I can assign 5 values, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I am just assigning 0, 1, 2 only. No problem, no syntax error. For example, MSG box of C of 1 plus C of 2. It will show 50. 50. Next, again I want to resize the array. Redim C of 6. This time we can assign 7 values. For example, C of 5, C of 0, 1, 2, 3 also you can assign. I'm just assigning 2 elements. C of 5 equal to 50. C of 6 equal to 70. Next, MSG box, C of 2 plus C of 6. Tell me, Saujanya, what is the last statement output? Last statement output. C of 2 plus C of 6.
Sir, it should be 100, sir. No. C of 2 and C of 6 will be 100, sir.
Just a minute. What is the first one? Output 50. Second output 70. 50, 70. Run the script. 50, 70. See if you reset. If you.
Why is it like that, sir?
I will explain. If you resize the array, then it will format the values. Format. If you resize the array, then it will format the values. Again, C of 2 is 0 only. 0 plus 70, 70. Suppose if you don't want to format the previous values, if you want to carry the existing data, just a minute. If you resize the array, then it will format the values. If you want to carry values as it is, then use preserve statement, preserve keyword, preserve, then 100. Run the script. 50, first output 50, observe yellow arrow, yellow marking. Second output 100. Okay na? Saujanya, any confusion?
No, sir. Now I got it.
Use preserve keyword if you want to carry previous values as it is.
Okay, sir.
Preserve keyword. Say 2D arrays, 3D arrays are dimensional arrays. See dim A comma B of 3 comma C blank parenthesis D 5 comma 6. Say in this declaration, A is scalar variable, B is array variable, general array or normal array, C is dynamic array, D is dimensional array, two-dimensional array. How to assign values? Suppose, just a minute. How many values we can store in this D array? Ritu, can you guess? How many values can be stored in this D array? D is 2D array, two-dimensional array.
Yes, sir. Should be 42 or
42 values. 5. Say in this 2D array, first value indicates rows, second value indicates columns. 5 means 6 rows, 6 means 7 columns. 6 into 7, 42 cells, 42 values. How to assign? D of 0, 0. First row, first column. equal to suppose u of t. Then it will store u of t value in first row, first column of the table. See, in our test automation, we use normal arrays only, or dynamic arrays and dimensional arrays, limited use or no use. But web developers use dynamic arrays and dimensional arrays. Next, see here we are assigning values one by one. For example, dim a of 3. Here we can assign 4 values. A of 0 equal to 1, suppose 10. A of 0, 10. A of 1, for example 20. A of 2, 30. A of 3, 40. Okay. See, here we are assigning values one by one. Suppose if you want to assign all values at a time or multiple values at a time, you can assign. See, concept is assign series of values at a time to array variables. Assign series of values at a time to array variables. Here two possibilities. First one, using array function. Array. See, array is function name, built-in function of VBScript. Using array function, it is one possibility. Next, using split function. See, usage different. Array function usage is different, split function usage is different, but both are for assign series of values at a time to array variables. Using array function or using split function, you can assign values. See, first using array function. See, dim a, as per declaration, a is scalar variable only. How you know? You can check using isArray function. It returns Boolean result, logical result, true or false, like MSG box isArray. It is also built-in function of VBScript. IsArray of A. Tell me, Saujanya, what is the expected output? A is array. Is it array?
Yes, sir.
Is it array?
Yes.
A is array. A is scalar variable.
Yes.
Just we are checking whether A is scalar variable or whether the
Or not, yeah.
A variable is array variable or not. Array variable or
Yes,
not.
sir.
Is it array variable
Yes,
or
it is.
not?
Yes, sir, it is array variable.
Array variable. Where is the size? Where is the
Oh,
parenthesis?
okay. We did not. Okay.
A is scalar variable only.
Scalar variable when there is no size. Yeah.
Then what is the output? False, na?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Suppose B of 3. B is array variable. A is scalar variable. B is array variable. You check the B value. MSG box is array of B. What is the output?
True, sir.
True. Yes. True. Put mute. Run the script. See, first output false, second output true. Okay, forget about B. Just a minute. Just I am using one scalar variable in this example. Say as per declaration, a variable is scalar variable. Next, by assigning series of values, we can convert a as array variable by assigning series of values at a time. How? See, a equal to array. This array also built-in function. See, in this script, in these three statements, you can find three built-in functions. MSG box is built-in function, is array built-in function, array also built-in function, but dim is not built-in function. Dim is VBScript statement. Try to identify the keywords. Dim is VBScript statement. MSG box, is array and array are VBScript built-in functions. Array of here you can provide series of values. For example, 10, 20, 30, 40. You can assign different types of data also. Now check this one. After assigning series of values, A is array variable, then it will show true. True. Run the script. See, before assigning series of values, A is scalar variable. That's why it is showing false. After assigning series of variables, true. Next, you can display the values also. So, for example, MSG box, A of 2. Ritu, what is the output? Last statement output, A of 2.
Yes, sir. 30.
30. See, first value 0, index. Second value 20. Third value 30. Third value means index 2. 0, 1, 2. 30. Next, suppose here we are assigning series of values. Here limited values, then you can count. Suppose huge number of values. That time you can find the array size using ubound function, upper boundary, ubound of A, upper boundary of A means you can find the size of the array using ubound function. Size of the array, Saujanya, size of the A array variable. A is array in this scenario.
4, sir.
4, good. 4 means 5 values. Run the
Yes, sir.
script. See, false, true, 34. Next, using split function. Split function. Say dim A comma B. A equal to VBScript language. A equal to VBScript language. Next, I want to split this string and store into B variable. B equal to split of A. See here, delimiter optional. Space is default delimiter. So we no need to specify. If it is another delimiter, we need to specify the delimiter. Next, MSG box is array of B. True. For example, before split function statement. False. Next, MSG box B of 1. Next, MSG box U bound of B. Tell me, Ritu, last two statements outputs. First last
Yes, sir.
but one. MSG box B of 1. Script, good. Script. Last one?
2.
Run the script. False, true, script 2. Say default delimiter is space. Suppose if it is another delimiter, you need to specify. Suppose VB string is like this. VB comma script comma language. That time here you need to specify A comma within double quotes comma is the delimiter. Run the script. False, true, script 2. Delimiter. See, delimiters can be single values or multiple values. For example, A @ most of the time single only. Here you need to specify this one. Run the script. False, true, script 2. See, this split function is used for reading CSV files, comma separated values. See, this is about value.